He has 15 million followers on Instagram. Every day he posts perfect photos, falcons, horses, skyscraper views. But have you ever wondered? What happens when the camera turns off? Sheikh Hamdan's life that nobody sees, secret meetings, private deals, and habits only his inner circle knows. Today, I'm opening those doors for you. In this video, you won't just see behind the Instagram photos. You'll discover Sheikh Hamdan's real power, his responsibilities, and a lifestyle normal people can't even imagine. If you're ready, welcome to the real world of Dubai's most famous prince, Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai. His father, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, is the ruler of Dubai and Prime Minister of the UAE. So Sheikh Hamdan isn't just a prince, he's Dubai's future. Born in 1982, currently 42 years old, trained at Sandhurst Military Academy, raised in England. One of the rare leaders who received both Eastern culture and Western education. His Instagram username is @Fazza3. Where does this name come from? Fazza means savior in Arabic. He used this nickname in poems he wrote in his youth. Yes, Sheikh Hamdan is also a poet. He writes traditional Arabic poetry but concealing his identity. Because some traditionalists don't approve of royal family members doing art. 15 million followers on Instagram. Every post gets millions of likes. His photos are like professional shoots, skydiving, riding camels in the desert, posing with falcons, standing next to racehorses, all perfectly framed, perfectly lit. People see him as a modern prince, close to the people, modern, adventurous. But this is just the surface image. Sheikh Hamdan's day starts at 5 a.m. Yes, exactly as you read, 5 o'clock. At this hour, most of Dubai is still sleeping, but the prince is already at work. First, he performs morning prayer. This is part of his private life, and he never shares it on social media. Because some things should remain sacred and private, he says. After prayer, 30 minutes of meditation or supplication. This routine hasn't changed for years. Then, sports. 1 hour workout in his private gym. Weight training, cardio, functional movements. His personal trainer comes 6 days a week. The goal isn't just staying in shape, but maintaining the physical and mental endurance needed for leadership. After sports, breakfast, but not an ordinary breakfast. Special menu prepared by a nutritionist. High protein, low carb, fresh vegetables, no sugar, no processed food, everything organic and from local sources. During breakfast, the first meeting starts. Yes, at 7 a.m. His chief advisor comes and presents the day's schedule. 12-page report, meetings, visits, urgent matters, international developments. Sheikh Hamdan carefully reads every page, takes notes, asks questions. This meeting lasts 45 minutes, and it doesn't appear on social media at all. At 8 o'clock, he moves to the office, but this isn't a normal office. A private floor in Dubai Government Center. This is the decision room. Soundproof walls, one-way glass windows, security cameras in every corner. First meeting. Dubai Metro Expansion Project. $50 billion investment. 3 new metro lines will be added to the city. Engineers present, costs are discussed, risks are evaluated. Sheikh Hamdan isn't just listening, he's actively participating, asking questions. Why was this route chosen? Were alternatives evaluated? Did you factor in population growth 10 years from now? Meeting lasts 2 hours. Final decision. Project approved, but with 3 changes. You can't see this decision on Instagram. Second meeting. Education reform. New curriculum in Dubai schools. STEM-focused. Technology integration. Student-centered learning. Education Minister presents. Sheikh Hamdan goes into details, because education is his passion. How's teacher training? Are they ready for the new curriculum? Did you get feedback from parents? He asks. At the end of the meeting, an additional $15 million budget is approved, just for teacher training. This also isn't on Instagram. Third meeting, tourism strategy. 2030 goal, 50 million tourists per year. How to reach it? New hotels, theme parks, cultural festivals, infrastructure improvements. Tourism Minister presents an 80-page plan. Sheikh Hamdan listens to the plan, but something catches his attention. The sustainability section is weak. We should promote Dubai not just as luxury, but also as a green destination. carbon-neutral hotels, renewable energy, waste management, review the plan and present again in 2 weeks. That's what leadership is, seeing details, identifying problems in advance. This also isn't on Instagram. No lunch break. He moves to the next meeting eating a sandwich. Afternoon is diplomacy time. Dubai isn't just a local city, it's a global hub. And Sheikh Hamdan is one of its most important representatives. First meeting, Singapore ambassador. Topics: trade agreements, technology transfer, joint investment projects. Meeting conducted in English. Sheikh Hamdan speaks fluent English, uses diplomatic language perfectly. Words like mutual benefit, long-term partnership, strategic cooperation frequently mentioned. Meeting lasts 1 hour. Final agreement: Dubai and Singapore will establish a joint fintech fund, $500 million, $250 million from each country. Goal: accelerate digital finance revolution in Asia-Pacific region. This agreement will be officially announced a year later, but preparations start now. There's no photo of this meeting on social media. Second meeting, German tech company CEO. Topic: opening an AI research center in Dubai. Company ready to invest $1 billion, but has some conditions: tax exemption, free zone status, visa facilitation. Sheikh Hamdan listens and responds, Dubai is already one of the world's most business-friendly cities. But your project is special. Artificial intelligence is the key to our future. I personally support this project. We'll provide the necessary facilities, but in return, I have one request. Train local talents. Give opportunities to Emirati engineers. Let this be not just business, but a talent development program. CEO accepts. Agreement reached. This meeting also isn't on Instagram. Third meeting, African Union representative. Topic: Dubai's investments in Africa. Port projects, airline connections, education scholarships. Sheikh Hamdan shows special interest in Africa. Because he shares his father's vision, Dubai is the center not just of the Middle East, but of the world. And Africa is developing. There are great opportunities. We're not just investing, we're building partnerships. Your success is our success, he says. Representative is impressed. New projects are planned. This also isn't on Instagram. At 6 p.m., the official program of the day ends. But the day isn't over for Sheikh Hamdan yet. He returns to the palace. But this return also isn't ordinary. By helicopter, 15 minutes. A journey that would take 1 hour in Dubai traffic is done in 15 minutes. Even inside the helicopter, he's working, reading emails on his tablet, reviewing reports. When he arrives at the palace, he first sees his family, his wife and children. This is the most sacred part of his private life. He never shows his children's faces on social media because they have a right to privacy, he says. Family dinner, traditional Arab dishes, kabsa, hummus, tabbouleh, but most importantly, quality time spent with family, reading books to his children, playing games, telling about his day. Fatherhood is my most important role, he tells friends. After evening prayer, a short break, walking in the garden, looking at the sky, enjoying the silence. These moments are very rare, because his schedule is very intense, but he sees it as self-recovery time. At 8 o'clock, he switches back to work mode, reading reports in his private library, economy, technology, international politics. He dedicates at least 2 hours to reading every day. Being a leader means constantly learning, he says. The most important meetings of the night happen at these hours. Why? Because during the day, the official schedule is too busy. Night is reserved for strategic matters. First meeting, internal security advisors. Topics are sensitive: cybersecurity threats, intelligence reports, critical infrastructure protection. Only top security officials attend these meetings. Nobody knows the details, but everyone sees the results. Dubai is one of the world's safest cities. And this isn't coincidence. Behind it are these night meetings. Second meeting, financial advisors. Topic: royal family's investment portfolio, real estate, tech companies, stock markets, cryptocurrencies. Total portfolio value is billions of dollars. But this portfolio isn't just for personal wealth. It's a strategic tool for Dubai's economic power. Sheikh Hamdan carefully examines each investment. What's the risk/return ratio? Is it sustainable? Does it fit Dubai's image? He asks. Decisions are made. Some investments are sold. Some are expanded, entering new areas. This meeting lasts 2 hours, and of course, it's not on Instagram. Third meeting, media advisors. Topic, public relations strategy. Instagram posts, press releases, public events. Yes, even Instagram posts are strategically planned. Every photo, every video, every caption is pre-thought. Media team presents report. You should make 3 posts this week. 1 about horse racing, 1 about charity work, 1 about adventure sports. This way you show your commitment to tradition, social responsibility, and modern side. Sheikh Hamdan listens but sometimes objects. Don't let it look too artificial. People notice things that aren't genuine. Balance is important, both protecting image and staying authentic. This is also an art. On Instagram, sometimes charity photos are shared. Hospital visits, school openings, aid campaigns. But these are the visible parts. Real charity work is done secretly. Sheikh Hamdan has established foundations. Names are in official records, but activities don't appear much in media. Because he says it should be done sincerely, not for show. An example. During the 2020 pandemic, thousands of migrant workers lost their jobs. Many couldn't send money to their families. Sheikh Hamdan quietly started a program. 3-month salary support to every affected worker. Total $50 million spent. This news appeared in very few places because the prince didn't want to publicize it. Help is for witness, not for boasting, he said. Another example. Water wells in Africa. The project funded by Sheikh Hamdan opened water wells in 200 villages. 500,000 people got access to clean water. Total cost $30 million. This project got very little press, only 1 photo shared on Instagram. But the results are massive. Education scholarships are also important. Every year he gives overseas education scholarships to 100 Emirati students. MIT, Harvard, Oxford. Chance to study at the best universities, no conditions, just expected to return and serve Dubai. This program runs with $20 million annual cost, but doesn't appear much in media. Because Sheikh Hamdan says talent is investment, not show. On Instagram, there are mostly horse photos, racehorses, Arabian horses, desert rides. This is Sheikh Hamdan's real passion. But it's not just a hobby. Godolphin Stud Farm, world's largest racehorse breeding operation. Sheikh Hamdan takes active role in its management, not just posing, really training horses, watching races, developing strategies. This farm's annual budget is $100 million. Horses, caretakers, trainers, veterinarians, facilities, all top level. Goal: make Dubai the capital of horse racing, and they're succeeding. Dubai World Cup is one of the world's most prestigious horse races. Prize pool $30 million. Every year, horse owners from around the world come. This isn't just sport, it's Dubai's global brand. Sheikh Hamdan sometimes goes to the farm at 5:30 a.m., spending time with horses, watching training, taking notes. These moments aren't on Instagram, because those moments are private. Horses connect me to the real world. Next to them, I'm not a prince, just a horse lover, he tells close ones. On Instagram, there are many adventure photos: skydiving, underwater diving, mountain climbing, desert driving. These are real. Sheikh Hamdan is really adventurous. But what's not shown on Instagram? Risk assessment and security measures. Detailed planning is done before every adventure. Professional teams, security protocols, emergency plans. Because he's not just an adventurer, he's also Dubai's future. If he gets injured in an accident or worse, it's not just personal tragedy, it's national crisis. For example, skydiving. On Instagram, you see Sheikh Hamdan jumping from the sky. But you don't see 2 hours preparation before jump, professional instructors, backup parachutes, ground team, ambulance on standby. Every detail calculated. Same with underwater diving. On Instagram, you see colorful corals photo, but you don't see special diving team, safety divers, decompression tables, health check. Why take so much risk? Because leaders must be brave. People don't respect leaders who stay in safe zones, he says, but at the same time acting responsibly. Adrenaline and reason balanced. Very few people know, but Sheikh Hamdan is a poet. His pen name is Fazza. He writes traditional Arabic poetry. Topics: love, homeland, freedom, responsibility. Some of his poems published as books but name hidden. Because for royal family members, making art is still controversial. Some traditionalists say princes should govern, not make art. But Sheikh Hamdan doesn't care. Art feeds the soul, and leaders also need soul, he says. In his poems, sometimes he expresses personal feelings, loneliness, burden of responsibility, longing for freedom. For example, in one poem he says, "1,000 people around me, but I'm alone. Everyone sees me, but nobody knows me. Crown is gold, but sometimes heavy / freedom is luxury even in my dreams." This poem isn't on Instagram because it's too personal. Only his inner circle knows. He's also interested in music, knows how to play oud, traditional Arab instrument, sometimes plays alone at night, doesn't show anyone, just for himself. Art is his therapy. Way to escape the day's burden? Sheikh Hamdan is married and has children, but his private life is completely hidden. His wife's face never appears on social media, neither do his children's. This is conscious choice. "My family is private, not public," he says. Media criticizes this. The public wants to see the prince's family. But Sheikh Hamdan insists, "My children should grow up like normal children, shouldn't be exposed to spotlights. Their privacy should be protected. Marriage is also traditional. Families arranged it." But Sheikh Hamdan and his wife really fell in love over time. They have a good marriage, but details don't reflect outside. Sometimes he goes on private vacation with his wife, Maldives, Switzerland, New Zealand. But these vacations are hidden from press, private jets, security teams, anonymous reservations, just to rest. Every leader needs it. Sheikh Hamdan isn't just managing today, he's planning the future. Dubai 2040 Master Plan, being prepared under his leadership. Goals: world's most livable city, most sustainable economy, happiest society. How to achieve: technology, education, environment, culture, innovation in every field. For example, by 2040, 60% of Dubai will be green space, currently 3%. How possible? Vertical forests, rooftop gardens, desert greening projects. Another example, by 2040, 75% of energy consumption will come from renewable sources: solar energy, wind, hydrogen. Dubai has abundant sun, should be used. Another example, by 2040, complete digitalization in education system, tablet for every student, AI assistant in every classroom, personalized learning. This vision is occasionally mentioned on Instagram, but details are secret, because still being worked on, still taking shape. But Sheikh Hamdan's mind is always there. "For me, success isn't wealth, it's Dubai remaining bright in the future," he says. So there's Sheikh Hamdan's life you don't see on Instagram. Waking up at 5 a.m., 7 meetings a day, secret diplomacy, strategic decisions, charity work, family time, night meetings, all behind Instagram. We see perfect photos on social media. But real life is much more complex, much more intense, much more full of responsibility. Sheikh Hamdan isn't just an Instagram phenomenon. He's a leader shaping Dubai's future, playing role in international diplomacy, making billion-dollar decisions. Instagram is just the showcase. Real work is done behind. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, could you please hit that like button and let us know? Because in upcoming videos, more real stories, more behind the scenes, and more shocking truths await you. See you in the next video.